If you're looking for a LinkedIn content strategy for 2023, you're in the right place, because in today's tutorial, I'm going to be giving you some posting ideas that are going to help you get clients from LinkedIn. You know, one of the problems that many entrepreneurs or experts or consultants have is that they're not exactly sure what kind of content they should be posting on LinkedIn, and that can be very frustrating. And what happens is you start to feel overwhelmed because you're not sure what to write to get clients coming to you. And when you feel overwhelmed, you kind of stop doing the things that you know you should be doing. And you end up reverting to the things that are easy. And what's easy is talking about ourselves. I mean, you know yourself better than anyone else. So you just talk about yourself. You talk about your accomplishments, or what you're doing, or what you're eating or drinking, or where you're vacationing. And you just start talking about yourself. And you know what? Talking about yourself is the last thing that your perfect prospect wants to hear. What they want to hear about is the transformation that you can give them. They want to hear about the solution to the problem that you have for them, because they're actively seeking that solution. And if you can use your content to showcase the solution that you have, you're going to open up your business to an abundance of opportunity. But instead, many people just revert back to talking about themselves. And sure, talking about yourself is going to get you a lot of applause. You're going to get likes and comments. You might get a few shares. But in my experience, it's very difficult to deposit likes and shares and comments in the bank. I've tried. They laugh at you when you try to do that. So don't do that. Instead, let's focus on writing content in our content marketing that showcases the answers that we have for our clients. For those of you who don't know me, it's Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have helped thousands of paying clients rapidly and wildly grow their businesses, attracting clients through social media and the internet. But I do it in a way like you might not think. And if you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get alerts every time I create new content like this. My clients come to me because they love getting paid to have an impact on people's lives. And they want to learn a predictable way to generate revenue doing something that they love. And I teach them exactly how to do that. Content marketing is one of the ways that you can start attracting clients into your business, and there are few better platforms for content marketing than LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a collection of people who are in the business mindset. They are welcoming to those sales messages that you have. So LinkedIn is a great place for you to be focusing on your content marketing. And I want to share with you some ideas. My door just opened. My front door just opened for no reason at all. And I gotta run away. I want to keep going on this flow. But literally my front door just opened. There's no one there, and I don't want the dog to run away. Hang with me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Holy cow, wasn't that weird? I'm just standing here talking to you, and I hear the front door go creak and a little bit of wind come in. I glance over and I can see, and the big dog is right there. I don't need that dog running around the neighborhood. All right, so thanks for hanging out with me for that. So we're talking about content marketing. Hey, look, it's live video. This is what happens. We're talking about content marketing on LinkedIn and how it's just such a powerful tool for you. And before I get to that, if you are serious about growing your business, I have created a workshop that takes you through the exact strategy that I use every single day and that I've taught to thousands of people that shows you how to attract clients to your business through social media. All you have to do is go to proutyclass.com and you'll be able to attend that free workshop. It's on demand, so you can attend it as much as you'd like and get all of that great information from it. And hey, maybe you'll decide that you want to work with me, and that would be really cool. And maybe you won't, and that's cool too. Anyway, proutyclass.com is where you're going to find that. So let's talk about some ideas for your LinkedIn posts, especially as we go into 2023 and you want to start attracting clients to your business. So the first thing that is going to be unbelievably important, in fact, it might be the most important thing, is that you have a really good understanding of your audience. Because you want to create content that showcases the needs, wants, desires that they have. You want to show them that you can take them from where they are now to where they wish to be. That's the solution that you offer. And the only way that you can effectively do that is really getting to know your audience. So if you're taking notes, write that down. Step number 1, get to know my audience better. Simple questioning and research will help you do that. Number 2, when you're creating content for LinkedIn, you want to stop people as they're scrolling. Think about it. You've got people on their phones that are just swiping their thumb as they go through posts. You want to create content that's going to stop them and capture their interest and build their intrigue. A lot of people are going to say you should use a scroll stopping image. I agree with that. You should use a scroll stopping image so that as people are scrolling through the content, they see this image, they stop, and they consume your content. Good examples of scroll stopping images are pictures of you doing what you do best, pictures of you in your work environment, or just pictures of you in general. We want to be careful though, because LinkedIn is not Instagram, and we're not here to try to win any beauty awards. We simply want to get people to see us as we are, stop in the scroll, and consume our content. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I have recently stopped including images with my content. I'm noticing I'm getting better results when I stopped using images. Now, maybe it's me. Maybe people don't want to look at pictures of me. Totally fine. But for some reason, not using images is capturing more people's attention. And it also could be because everybody's using images. I went in the opposite direction. I stopped using images. And I'm getting a ton of interaction and people reaching out to me through my content. So experiment and figure out what it is that you can do that's going to help you stop people in the scroll and start consuming your content. I certainly hope that makes sense. The next is you want to always focus on readability in your content. You want to make your content more readable at all times. And what I'll suggest to you is this. Your clients are at a very different place in the understanding of the solution that you provide. Writing too technically or getting too detailed is going to push them away. So you must enter the mind of your prospect. See tip number 1 about getting to know your prospect better. And then you must write to them in the language that they are used to, in the language that they're looking for. So the language that they're going to resonate best with. So when you're creating your content, focus on making it more readable and focus on writing in the language that they will resonate with, they being your prospects. You also want to create very engaging content. So a lot of people feel like likes and comments are the key indicators for how good your content is. But there's another indicator that's even more important, and it's the amount of time that someone spends reading your content. It's called your engagement time, your time on post. You see, these platforms can tell how long people spend looking at your content. The longer they spend, the more relevant that content is to them. And the platforms realize this. So beyond likes and beyond comments, we want people engaging with our content, hanging out for a while. So focus on creating content that is entertaining, that is educational, that is unique, and that writes at the level of the client. So all of these tips are incredibly important. I have a few more that I want to share with you. Before I forget, If you're looking for even deeper strategy that I can go into on this quick live video, please visit proutyclass.com and take the free workshop that I've created for you, please, because I made that workshop to go deeper into these topics. Spend about an hour together, and in that workshop, you're going to have strategies that you're going to be able to use right away. The next tip that I'd like to share with you is being incredibly helpful in your content. The more helpful you can be, the more you're going to demonstrate yourself as an authority and as an expert, and you're going to build amazing levels of trust with your prospects as they're reading that content. So being helpful is going to be one of the most important things that you can do as you're creating this content. As I was researching LinkedIn strategies and thinking about what I'm going to start doing as we go into 2023, I was looking at some data points from LinkedIn. And I found a very interesting one that I wanted to share with you before we get to the rest of the tips. And it is a study that LinkedIn did. So LinkedIn conducted this study, and they looked at people from different countries, and they gauged their optimism with the amount of opportunities that present themselves on LinkedIn. And in your content marketing, it's all about exposing opportunities that exist to grow your business. The number one country that was the most optimistic, based on LinkedIn's survey, about the opportunities that exist on LinkedIn is India. And I found that to be fascinating. So the wonderful people of India, and I am very grateful for the people from India because I have a tremendous amount of viewers who come to me from that country. You people are the most optimistic about the opportunities that exist on LinkedIn. And that's very inspiring for me to learn. And I hope it is for you as well. If I had to give you a strategy that was going to work for you predictably and reliably, it would be this. Pick the type of content that is the easiest for you to create. Pick the type of content that there will be no resistance in you creating, whether that's written or visual or an image or a downloadable asset, whatever it happens to be. Pick the kind of content that you will flow easily into and create that content. But moreover, create that content consistently. So pick a schedule that you're going to be publishing your content and stick to it. If it's every day, then post every day. If it's once a week, post once a week. You see, what's going to happen is the people who consume your content are going to be able to easily identify that schedule after a couple of weeks, and they'll be looking for that content. And if you show up consistently, providing them with educational content that showcases the transformation, that is something that you flow easily with, there's no resistance whatsoever, and you're doing it consistently, well, they're going to respond very well to that. And that's where you're going to start to see people reaching out to you. And that's how you grow your business, especially in 2023, as we're exploring different ways to use content marketing in the new year, in the upcoming new year. And while everything that I've taught you is incredibly important, it might not be the only thing that you need right now, which is why I'm going to put another link for a video right here for you to check out right now. That's going to help you explore even more ways to grow your business. And of course, if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel and get alerts every time I create new content like this. So I want to thank you for being with me today and hanging out with me on this broadcast, even with the weird, the crazy door opening and the crazy dog not escaping. Thank goodness the dog didn't escape. And thanks also for going to proutyclass.com and signing up for that free workshop. Yeah, I had so much fun making that, and you're going to learn a ton in that workshop. You're going to have a really great time. So many case studies showing you people who are actively making money through social media. And I would really love to see you in that workshop. It's on demand. You just go take it right now. So I'm going to hop over into the chat across all of the platforms. I'm live on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube right now. And let's see what comments have come in. I've got my trusty laptop right here next to me. We'll see what comments have come in. I'm going to interact with every single one. And if there are questions, I'll answer those questions. So if you do have a question, type it in right now. And I will check that out and give you an answer. If you happen to be watching this at some point in the future and you have a question or a comment, please leave it near this video because I check in once a day on all of my content and I love to interact and respond with whatever questions and comments that you might have. So just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to hop over in there for about the next 15 or 20 minutes, and then I will shut down the broadcast, and I will see you in the very next video.